times. Follow me on my Twitter. It is at Prophet Mboro. My Twitter at Prophet Mboro. My website www.prophetmboro.co.za. Mborofeti Muborofet. I want you to link with me and search my Facebook is Prophet Mboro Times. Prophet Mboro Times. Follow me on my Twitter. It is at Prophet Mboro. My Twitter at Prophet Mboro. My website www.prophetmboro.co.za. Mborofeti Muborofet. I want you to link with me and search my Facebook is Prophet Mboro Times. Prophet Mboro Times. Follow me on my Twitter. It is at Prophet Mboro. My Twitter at Prophet Mboro. My website www.prophetmboro.co.za. Mborofeti Muborofet. I want you to link with me and search my Facebook is Prophet Mboro Times. Prophet Mboro Times. Follow me on my Twitter. It is at Prophet Mboro. My Twitter at Prophet Mboro. My website www.prophetmboro.co.za. Mborofeti Muborofet. I want you to link with me and search my Facebook is Prophet Mboro Times. Prophet Mboro Times. Follow me on my Twitter. It is at Prophet Mboro. My Twitter at Prophet Mboro. My website www.prophetmboro.co.za. Mborofeti Muborofet. I want you to link with me and search my Facebook is Prophet Mboro Times. Prophet Mboro Times. Follow me on my Twitter. It is at Prophet Mboro. My Twitter at Prophet Mboro. My website www.prophetmboro.co.za. Mborofeti Muborofet. I want you to link with me and search my Facebook is Prophet Mboro Times. Prophet Mboro Times. Follow me on my Twitter. It is at Prophet Mboro. My Twitter at Prophet Mboro. My website www.prophetmboro.co.za. Mborofeti Muborofet. I want you to link with me and search my Facebook is Prophet Mboro Times. Prophet Mboro Times. Follow me on my Twitter. It is at Prophet Mboro. My Twitter at Prophet Mboro. My website www.prophetmboro.co.za. Mborofeti Muborofet. I want you to link with me and search my Facebook is Prophet Mboro Times. Prophet Mboro Times. Follow me on my Twitter. It is at Prophet Mboro. My Twitter at Prophet Mboro. My website www.prophetmboro.co.za. Mborofeti Muborofet. I want you to link with me and search my Facebook is Prophet Mboro Times. Prophet Mboro Times. Follow me on my Twitter. It is at Prophet Mboro. My Twitter at Prophet Mboro. My website www.prophetmboro.co.za. Mborofeti Muborofet. I want you to link with me and search my Facebook. It's Prophet Mboro Times. Prophet Mboro Times. Follow me on my Twitter. It is at Prophet Mboro. My Twitter at Prophet Mboro. My website www.prophetmboro.co.za. Mborofeti, Muborofet. I want you to link with me and search my Facebook. It's Prophet Mboro Times. Prophet Mboro Times. Follow me on my Twitter. It is at Prophet. Can you guys, can somebody help? Sure. Pick up and they will break them if they move them. It's better be you. Mama Nine.
Once she cycles, this can move back.
And then you will.
You're going to have to sit how you sit earlier. You guys should have mic there inside.
Journalists who have come here and the entire community, and we appreciate and thank you for coming for this media briefing. This is Mme Nontombi Gwam, the mother of the late Latoya, 3-year-old little girl, who died on a way inside the church. So she is going to give her side of the story, and she has written a statement, since you are aware that it's very much emotional for her right now, because we are dealing with a woman who lost a child in a way that is really unacceptable, who also lost a leg, who was attacked and smashed a leg. The leg was broken by the very same paramedic. So she's going to share her story. Next to her, it's her husband. This is the father of Latoya. He was already in Eastern Cape. From here to there, you're talking of about 11 hours drive. They were supposed to be following this. And is a daughter of the baby girl that you mistakenly published as Latoya. That little girl, daughter of this lady, and she's still alive. And she's marked as a dead child. She's not dead. We like those things to be clarified because the community was furious. They were coming here and asking, did this child die? They were coming also to comfort them on that dead child. So she's handling the statement she will be handing over. And this is Kathy. Kathy is a friend to the mother of Latoya. Their friendship began out of this trauma that she saw. She said she felt that she should come and as a woman and a mother and be in support of. This is the real Latoya that you see here, not what you've been putting all over. So I would like you to please be patient with her and be gentle with her because everybody talks about other things against her, blaming her and all that. As she speaks, I would like to pose just a question to all of us. In December, we had 16 days of activism against children and women abuse. I don't know what type of women need protection. Who are the children that needs also protection? Who really needs, sorry. Who really needs protection? What type of a woman do we need to protect? What type of a child do we need to protect? That is spoken about. I've never seen any in terms of the woman who was attacked and had a leg broken, a child dying without anyone. Basic human rights were violated. So today is not my day. Today I just want to introduce, she must speak, Mama. Please take your time. You are mourning, and we know it's not easy for you, but the situation pushes you to speak as you have. If you can try also to uphakamisa kancane awufunda, and we hand over to you.
I am Nontombi Gwam. Latoya is my daughter, my beauty precious and innocent daughter. When I gave birth to her, my joy was beyond belief. I held her in my arms and I knew that she was a gift from God to me. She was a very happy, inquisitive and active child. She asked me many questions and she seemed to want to know about everything that was happening. I often wondered why she was so curious to know. On different occasions, she even asked me what happened when the people died. I could not answer that question. Now she knows better than me. I stand here before you. I am empty. I am broken. My daughter lost her life because of the negligence of the paramedics. Not only that, but the same paramedics assaulted me with an oxygen cylinder and my leg is fractured. So the paramedics caused my daughter's death and assaulted me. The whole family is broken. Latoya was a living delight to every member of my family. The emptiness, desolation, and grief is felt by every member of my family. The community has been supportive. I tried to read of the media reports, and what I read disturbed me even. were misled and it feels as though I am being attacked. Very few were actually concerned about the real facts about what happened. Very few even concentrated on the fact that I lost my innocent daughter. To use some of the things that actually happened. Please bear with me as I go through some of these points. It's very difficult for me. I, Mme Nontombi Gwam, issued this statement regarding my ordeal from when my child started getting ill on the 22nd of December 2017 to her passing away on the 24th of December 2017 in the ambulance while she was being transported to the hospital. On the 23rd December 2017, I went to the Davidton Empilisweni main clinic, and on my arrival at the clinic, I waited with my child who was also suffering from diarrhea, messed herself. And I went to the cleaning room and took the cleaning items and they cleaned the floor. The cleaners were there and they just looked at me without saying anything. Minutes without receiving any help. One of the nurses asked me, "What is wrong with my child?" I told her that she said I must go to join another line of waiting patients. I realized that the nurses had no intention of helping me after one said that they did not have any drips. Did not help. The nurses ignore me and my sick child, and none of them even bothered to examine my child. At that stage, I realized that the nurses had no intention of helping my child, and I left to find a private doctor. I went to 3 doctors' rooms and they were closed. I found the 4th and he told me to pay 930 and he will put drips of my child. After being at his room for about 2 hours with my child on grips, he said I can leave and go home and the child will recover. I found it strange that some people try to accuse me of not taking my child to a doctor. Some of the media have been writing incorrect things about the whole incident, and I will be speaking to that as well. Some of the media were misled and they attacked me, and even though I am in a crippled condition, I will say a few things today. Instead of attending to the child, the female paramedic accused me of neglecting my child. The EMS refused to come into the church and no stretcher was on hand, nor on which to place the child. We had to insist that a stretcher needs to be made available. Equally strange was that if the paramedics had any intention to assist, they would have come into the church on their arrival. The female paramedic wasted a lot of time arguing with me. They would have come into the church. The female paramedic wasted a lot of time arguing with me, Prophet Mboro, and picking fights with the church people instead of attending to the sick child. The male paramedic did not know what to do. He was awaiting instruction from the female. The female paramedic threw the oxygen cylinder. The female paramedics threw the oxygen cylinder on the stretcher narrowly, missing the sick child who was on the stretcher, and it hit me on my leg. The mother had a fractured leg due to that assault. Me. On the way to the hospital, after the baby gasped and vomiting, they wiped the mouth and the nose and tried to put an oxygen, but it was too late. It must be highlighted that the main things that happened will be told in details at the memorial service on Thursday at the church in Katlehong. The baby died because of the negligence of the EMS female paramedic. I laid a case of culpable homicide and assault against the paramedics, but so far I only has received the OB number 2842/12/17. So far the female paramedic has not been arrested. I was failed by the paramedics and SAPS. The one man was unfairly targeted by said many things wrongly. Most of the journalists were not even concerned that the female paramedic caused my doctor's death, and the same paramedic assaulted me with. Not a single media house carried the story of my paramedics assaulting me with an oxygen cylinder. I really wonder why. Even the CRL made some very vague statements about this incident. First, they did not even bother, or they didn't even bother to come and visit me or to find out what actually happened. Yet they make wide-ranging statements. I advise them to refrain from making statements about matters that they know nothing about. I think I shall stop now, as I am also very tired. If you have any question, please ask Prophet Mboro, as he was also present when most of things happened. I trust him and have confidence in him. Thank you.
Take a break. We'll just wait for her to get the.
In the meantime, can we hear from the father?
What will you like to ask?
Just how he found out and how he's feeling about the whole situation.
You heard him say.
Where he doesn't want to speak.
Says that. The female paramedic is still carrying on with her job. She's not arrested. She's not reprimanded. She's continuing to kill other people. Yes. And it's okay. She's a hero. She's perfect. She had a right to do it. And it's really sad. Here is another letter that she of complaint. Because she has only thing that she has, it's an OB number. And everybody is talking of Mboro. At least I was charged and out on bail. Because some wise people were smart to open a case to cover up their crime. And then, do I regret being charged? No. You are standing for God, and you must stand for the poorest of the poor, those who have no defense, and stand for them. Here is the letter of complaint she made.
General Sitole, the National Commissioner, South African Police Service, Pretoria, on 27 December 2017. Complaint and request for help. Reads SACP Katlehong. I am in very deep grief as I write this complaint and request for help from you. The facts set out in my statement outlines the event prior to the death of my 3-year-old child, Latoya. I was not informed by SAPS that they opened an inquest docket into the death of my daughter. No, was I given any reference numbers. I asked several of my friends and my family to phone the Katlehong SAPC and make inquiries about this matter. And when they phoned, they were told that no docket had been opened. On Wednesday, 27 December 2017, I prepared a statement of what transpired, which statement accompanies this letter. I then requested Prophet Mboro to assist me with reporting the case and with other matters related to the burial of Latoya, as Prophet Mboro to the Albertine SAPS. At the SAPS Albertine SAPS at the police station, and he assured me that fed to Katlehong. He gave me OB number 2842/12/7. I left the police station and went to the government mortuary to see if I can him to me so I can prepare, informed by a friend who had that the Katlehong SAPS 17 docket. This information was provided number 193/12/17 is written Colonel Sikoma, who then handed the statement to our friend and instructed that I must take the statement to the Katlehong SAPS. The fact that a docket was opened with a case number came as a complete surprise to me. My complaint is that why did SAPS Katlehong not inform me of this action? Why did SAPS Katlehong not interview me or any of the many people who were at the church? Why did SAPS Katlehong not interview Prophet Mboro, who was a witness to in my statement? Why did SAPS Katlehong only open a case of culpable homicide and assault? It leads me to suspect that SAPS Katlehong is trying to sabotage this investigation for reasons that are best known. Discovered that a docket had been opened. Why did they return the statement to Alberton SAPS and instruct Alberton SAPS to hand it to me for me to take it to Katlehong? Why did the SAPS members who took the statement to Katlehong SAP not hand over the statement to CSC or to the crime office or to the detectives that were on duty? My child died, and SAPS is making me run back and forth from one place to another. It finds this completely deplorable and unacceptable. Complaints in this manner, I have no confidence in SAPS, and the event I described herein leads me to believe that SAPS wants to cancel the negligence of the paramedics' consent. I have no confidence in SAPS, and the event I described herein leads me to believe that SAPS wants to cancel the negligence of the paramedics concerned. I repeat this. I strongly request that this docket must not be investigated by SAPS Katlehong. I pray that you take my complaint serious, as I have already lost my precious doctor through the negligence of the relevant paramedic. I fully intend to report this matter to IPID as well, so that my doctor, even in her death, can achieve some of the justice. I look forward to your assistance in this matter that is so vexing and aggravating me, as I lost my daughter through the negligence of the paramedics. I have not even buried my child. I have no to deal with such things, because SAPS members do not care, nor are they willing to assist me, and I suspect that they are not doing the same to other complaints. I wait your assistance. Regards, Mme Nontombi Gwam, the Reverend Mother of Latoya.
I think then, is there anything before she has a last plea that she wants to, but before she does that, because after this she's done speaking, it's just a one sentence. Is there anything that you would like to know? I think we are clear. This thing is, she has made a statement.
Sorry, Pastor, if when she's done with her last statement, could Mme Nontombi just tell us what kind of a child Latoya was?
Or what kind of a child?
Yeah, like her personality, what she loved to do, you know, her favorite toys, her favorite color, or what she remember most about her daughter.
Okay, that one it's fair enough. Ufuna nje ukwazi ukuthi umntana onjani wayethanda ini, your last memories, if you are able to share.
Latoya was she loved church too much. She believes in God. Every time when he's praying, he said, in our belief, when we're praying, we first call Jesus. He said, my Jesus, my Jesus, my Jesus. Even when we're playing with another friends, he like to sing this song. Uyalalela. Uyalalela. That is all I can talk about that. And he also loves the pastor. He knows pastor very well. He knows the pastor. When the pastor is preaching on TV, when we ask who's that, he said, Mboro.
So she loved church.
She loved the church. She loved the songs of the gods.
What we'll ask you to go back with, the whole other very sensitive issues will be shared at church memorial service. As you are aware that you can't put all the things here. Latoya did not die in the church. Also, this traumatizes the family. The baby dies at Mboro's church. The baby died in an ambulance. She was certified dead in an ambulance by a paramedic who didn't even know anything, who was waiting for that boss lady who couldn't even give any assistance. And it was very sad. He spoke to us about the airflow, and then he wiped, and then he put a mask, and then he took it off again. He said, there's no more need. No CPR, no nothing. And then, and that was it. What we would like you to know, you'll hear tomorrow more, all the footage, some of the things that happened there were recorded by the people. You will see them. And that will show how cruel are some of the people. Journalists, when you record things, please, don't take sides. The child didn't die in the church. Refrain from that. Change that. And some were pushing it so that they can scare people coming to church. People die in the churches, people die in the clinics, people die in the hospitals. And again, what I want to remind you, Latoya believed God, the mother believed, it's my right, if I feel that I don't get any help anywhere, to go to church and pray.
Yeah.
It shouldn't be an issue. And she also complained about the CRL, the deputy chairperson, Professor Mboro. He made allegations accusing her and accusing me. Who are they protecting? Did they ever come to her and ask her anything? No. Did anybody hear her side of the story? No. How many people who get healed at Prophet Mboro's church? And don't forget, Prophet Mboro has been awarded by the executive mayor of Ekurhuleni, on behalf of Ekurhuleni, the community builder of the city of Ekurhuleni. That's the honor I'm carrying, and I'm a builder. Yet the paramedics are destroying the image of the city. And we will work together with all women and children who are failed by the system. How can we work together with the relevant entities of the government to bring things back? She has the last plea that she wants to put to you. And then in closing, after this, we will adjourn. Her last words.
And Nontombi Gwam, appeal for help for government and any other person that is willing to help. As I conclude what I needed to say today, I appeal for help to everyone. I asked for help from Prophet Mboro, and he agreed to help with the actual burial and coffin. I appreciate that, and I thank him. I still need to transport for my family members to the Eastern Cape and for other related coast. We planned and thought of doing the burial this Saturday so that it's hanging in the balance. Maybe the media can help us with other related coast. I am just wondering just how many other families find themselves in exactly the same situation that I found myself in today. So I appeal to the government, local, provincial, and the national to assist me in this regards to ensure the burial takes place. I appeal directly to them, MEC for health and social welfare to assist me. I also appeal to the mayor of Ekurhuleni to assist me in this matter. Thank you.
Well, as you see, the mother was just employed recently. There is a financial issue here. It was even a struggle. She even borrowed that other money for the doctor. She asked me, with my funeral services, to help them with the burial costs. I agreed. Incredible happenings, funeral services will assist with the burial cost, the coffin, and the whole thing of the burial. But the family needs to go there. It's a big family. To Eastern Cape, it's 11 hours drive. And the other costs relating to the funeral. So they have appealed to the executive. She's appealing to the executive mayor, the MEC, the social development, and to you journalists. If there's a good Samaritan there who can help, please, asimncedeni umama. Ngiyazi ucela ubaba uMboro all the time, but I can only be able to assist for the burial. I need us to help each other. Everybody just we can condemn her, we can do whatever. But thank you, Mama, for fighting for your daughter. You have done everything that you can. And whatever is done in Piloga Latoya, it won't be in vain. And also, many people came out to this house indicating how they were failed by the clinics, by the paramedics. After this, we are going to find a way of how can, as the community builder of the city, how do we work together in really attending to this issue? Thank you for your time, and may God bless you. Or there are community members who wants to speak. We will give them that to say whatever they want to say.
I would like to thank all the congregation here. Whatever is happening here is not nice as a community member. Whatever is happening here to this family is still going to happen to you. So we have to stand up, guys, ladies and gentlemen. Our clinic is not enough. The community is 1,000 people, 5,000 people, but the clinic is very low, it's very small. So what we want to do now, as we are speaking now, we need a proper clinic that's going to every day, even Saturday, because that means I'm not going to seek on Saturday because our clinic is closed. So what we want from our councillor or from the community, open our clinic Monday to Sunday. Then they promise us that they're going to open the clinic that side. There's no also. We don't have police station. You can report from the emergency that my son is sick. They can tell that the road. So that means it's 2 people within the family. So who's going to help? What we need a proper police station and a proper clinic that can work 24 hours on the ground. That's why we are here for. Because what was happening to this family is not good, it's not nice, we don't agree on that, it's unacceptable. So they must provide us within the government with the proper clinic and the proper police station, because we don't know where to report now. Are we going to report at Crystal Park or at Davidson? How far is Crystal Park? How far is Davidson now? So we don't have nothing, we are headless chicken now. We look like headless chicken. So I believe the community or everyone outside there, they can hear whatever we are crying for. So what we want here, another thing that the councillor by herself, he sent Ishmael for the transport tomorrow to Katawang. Here, the bus will be, it's only one bus up to so far. So everyone, because it's only 60-seater bus. So 6:30, everybody must be here so that we can support our family here.
Moral, okay, don't. Your name?
America.
Your name?
America.
America.
So good.
Macarena. Yes, M-A-K-E-R-A-N-A. Macarena.
Half past 8, the memorial service will start at number 2097, Kumete Street, at our church, and then 8:30 until 12 o'clock. All the important people in the government have been invited to grace the occasion. We will give another one person. You can come. Kusasa ke memorial service ikhona ecaweni. Yes, ma'am. Come on.
ukuthuthezela emhlabeni because of i-delay of ama-ambulance. Samele ambulance la umama ekufuneka ukuthi athole umntwana. I-ambulance yadelaya saze saphuma saye estradini sisihlangabeze i-ambulance. Umama kwafikelela isikhathi sokuthi umntwana kufanele ukuthi amthole manje. Saze sazama ukuthi singene kwi-crash, umama wamtholele e-crash umntwana
afilwe i-ambulance.
Ngicela nje ukukhuluma nje that piece.
Umuntu otetisa umntwana umama yimi nomakhelwane sagijima saye eklinikhi sithi silanda ambulance bathi hayi ambulance izoza uthe bangufika ambulance umama besicedile ukumtetisa.
Sanibonani kafushane thina singumphakathi isikhalo sethu iklinikhi, isikhalo sethu ngama-ambulance. Iklinikhi ufika uhlale uvula ngo-8 baqala ukusebenza ngo-9 and usuka apho abanalo unakekelo lwabantu kakuhle. Siyacomplaina ngezinto ngoba kasiva ubuhlungu noba sesicela kubantu abasiphetheyo asiyifumani i-answer. Umama kaLatoya wamthola kabuhlungu umntwana amtholele e-crash. Uphinde wahamba umntwana wahambela phakathi kwe-ambulance. Sicela ukuthi lento eyenzekile ingenzeka nakwawuphi. Isithathu esikucelayo sinamadama ayithunga phezansi. 2016, 29 September umntwana impendulo. Sicela ukuthi makubuye because elidamu lala kuzo. Nalapho sisacela futhi ukuthi masifumane uncedo enkosi.
Professor Mboro would like to thank you for whatever you've done to this women. It mustn't stop here. Whatever you're doing, God bless you. We appreciate it. Thank you. Thanks. Yeah. Are you going that?
Hi, Latoya was rejected by the ambulance from birth.
Yes.
Ngicela nilungise ku memorial service. Abo and sikhohle ukubonga u-MEC. Fanele Mama was failed by the doctors. MEC wamise doctor, that's where they found out that she's broken. A lot of things is kahle kusasa ku memorial service. But siyabonga this thing. And whatever we can. Mina ngizoyenza nginale evulile ngathi ayenze imali. Kuvela nje inkinga ubaba wesizwe. Ukuthi nje abantu ngeke sibayeke yamani. Sibonga. Nalinyawo liphukile liphulwe umuntu we-ambulance. Twakale malanga ushawe abantu abayi more than 500. Kodwa nanku mama uphuliwe. Sime kanjalo akana crash akana scratch akana cover up. Mina sengibuya ngaphakathi. Mina ngiyanmela all the time. But after that ngisala nazo. Mboro this, Mboro this, Mboro that. You loved me. And you died in God. You are in heaven. And you will fight for many children. You are going to expose a lot. Agalala ngukutena. Agalala.